The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And these two teams have traded touchdowns so far with their first possessions here in the third quarter, so we're right back to where we started at intermission.
Yeah, how about that? Tied at the half, tied after the first two drives of the third quarter, one for each. That tells me that someone's defense has got to step up and make a big play and try and change the momentum of this game.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
2nd and 10, third quarter of the season opener. Back to throw, Pickett. And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. Picked off by Mike Hilton. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six for the Bengals TD. Well, this secondary just continues to be a force. Multiple interceptions in this game, and now the pick six.
And the thing about it is once you get an interception as a unit, you think to yourself, okay, we got that. How do we increase it the next time? Get the interception, do a little more damage, and there's your outcome right there. Take it to the house and break down what they're trying to do offensively.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good, and they will take a 7-point lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. 1st and 10, here's Pickett. Out route, and he connects with Freiermuth. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Let's go.
Off the play fake, here's Pickett. Looking for Pickens. He's got him on the out route. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Dialing up another pass here, Pickett. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try to pick up another first down.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And a short gain down to about the 33. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
I have to think a major focus at the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Throwing on 3rd down. Here's Pickett. Able to find his man. It's Pickens. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 21. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first. On 1st and 10, it's Pickett. And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete.
So it looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
To throw again on second down. Pickett. Open man is Johnson. Touchdown Steelers. Deontay Johnson from 21 yards away. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this ball game here in the final moments of the third quarter. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the fourth quarter. And a chance for the... And this is going to be intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. And the Steelers are going to take possession of the football. Well, we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the fourth quarter.
And, Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach Moore used to say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Harris. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Another 6-yard carry, same as last play. First down.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run. And that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
On 2nd down, this is Harris. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Najee Harris. A 9-yard touchdown run. And the Steelers have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the fourth. Extra point put through by Boswell. And they will take a 7-point lead. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. Inside handoff to Mixon. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 98 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Another carry for the leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
A first down run, good for about 3. 2nd and 7 coming up.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
From the 45 on 2nd down. Burrow. This goes out wide for Mixon. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
Here we go.
And Pittsburgh with 6 defensive backs in the game here on 3rd down. Now Burrow. Got a man. It's Chase. He completes it. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A gain of 32 that time.
Well, he reminded us that he was a 1,000-yard receiver a year ago as he starts off week 1 picking up right where he left off. He told us at the end of the preseason he was primed for a big year. He just gave us excellent evidence of his belief.
Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs, and they come up on second down. To the sideline, and it's caught, but boy, he's out of bounds. Well, they tried to get him into space coming out of the backfield, but it'll be third down.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know what he thinks going on out there, CD.
That's a great...
And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
So a pressure spot here for Evan McPherson.
From the left hash, this will be a 41-yarder.
McPherson's kick is good.
And that'll bring him back within 4. So an interesting call there to take the 3. I mean, I guess they're thinking that their hands were tied, but, you know, fourth quarter, that field goal might not help them that much in the end.
Yeah, eventually they're going to need the touchdown. The thinking must have been they didn't feel confident about picking it up there, hoping maybe on defense they can get better field position, get a turnover, get a better play, and then they'll have a chance to attack the end zone.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They've been rolling the last couple of drives, each inning in touchdowns. So this game is flipped. They were down. Now they're up with the football. We'll see how they handle it.
Can we get a spy on the headset now between the head coach and offensive coordinator? Because they've been in attack mode. Had to get back into the game. Now they have the lead. Do you stay on the attack? Or do you dial it back a little bit to try and protect this lead?
Well, my cop-out answer would be somewhere in the middle. I think it's going to be a fine line, is it not?
I think you're exactly right, but I do think if they can stay aggressive and keep them on their heels, they'll be best served that way.
And so room to maneuver. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It'll be a gain of 17 at a Pittsburgh first.
And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Now a first down carry for Harris. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. They'll run again with Harris. Jesse Bates made the tackle from his safety spot. And this defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. On the give, this is Harris. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. And now here comes the third of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They hand this off to Harris, and he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry. Able to stay in bounds, and the clock keeps rolling. This defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in, and all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
Going to run the toss here to Harris. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4.
122 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the...
And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Najee Harris. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Steelers are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their fourth quarter lead. Boswell good with the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Oh, a mistake there. The kickoff out of bounds.
Well, not one you see often there as he fails to keep it between the sidelines, and that is a penalty every time. And going to give this offense better field position.
And it's every kickoff guy's nightmare, isn't it? Because you don't see yourself doing this, and most of the time you don't. It's absolutely a mishit, and now your team pays the price. Bad field position for your defense.
Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. T.J. Watt in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done.
Throwing, Burrow.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him. T.J. Watt, who else? He's in there for his fourth sack of the afternoon. Here we go. It's Burrow on fourth down. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And defensively, that might just seal a Week 1 victory. Now a give. Running left is Harris. And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end.
Well, this was not just the opener of a brand new season, but this was a division game here.